Welcome, everybody, to what should be a memorable experience for everybody here in the building. The Big 12 Championship game has a history of wild, dramatic finishes, and based on this matchup today, we could be in for another one. This is a matchup we've all been waiting for. Two teams ranked in the top 5, battling for a precious conference title, but also pointing to something even bigger, the college football playoff. We'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Missouri Tigers, taking on the 3rd-ranked team, the Boise State Broncos. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. Kickoff team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the conference championship trophy. And that one goes out of bounds, a less than ideal beginning to this game. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. A pre-snap motion from the offense. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
It was a 1st and 10 play. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, this is what I'd love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping and doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
It's 3rd down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Tackle made at the 26. Good enough for a first down.
This could be a turning point in this football game. Defense does a good job. It's 3rd down. They got to get after this quarterback, and instead, he pulls it down and picks up big yards for a first down. Kind of feel the momentum flipping here.
And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. Here's the handoff. And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down.
Gain of 3. Brings up 3rd down.
This will be 3rd and short, the 7th play of the opening drive. In the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. And the ball is picked off. Look out, he's got some space. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Well, here it is, opening drive of the game. They're just trying to find that rhythm, run the ball, a couple passes, and this one backfires. Poor decision by the quarterback. That's 100% on him, and his defense now gives their own offense great field position here to get points on the board.
First down here for this offense. He'll come out throwing here to start the drive. While taking his shot on the very first play. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, the offense coordinator with the right call, trying to take a shot there, but just poor execution. They couldn't come up with a big play. Let's see if the coach tries it again later, or maybe in the second half.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. This time, a completion. They've got him at the 48, but that's a first down. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. And he lofts it toward the left sideline. Defense breaks it up. Nice play. Incomplete.
Well, Chris, the offense takes the shot downfield, and this defender does a great job of making a play on the ball. Not only that, he tips that ball up into the air. Good chance for the defense to come up with an interception there.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Big takeaway. Now looking for a big return.
Well, this isn't exactly how we envisioned this game getting started. You see an interception early, you're thinking, okay, great opportunity. Bang, they throw an interception right back. So everything is even. We can start all over, and the offense comes back out on the field.
So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Now we run a draw play. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Man, the defensive coordinator has to be fired up about this play. The thing that he has to love is that his defense and their technique was right on point. They didn't lose their leverage. They stayed with the play and didn't just go after the quarterback.
Second down, we're going to throw it, and he'll loft it to the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone.
Chris, if you're going to make that throw, that's called a two ball. That means it's got to be. Here he puts it way up in the air and allows the defender to come over and make a play on the ball. Great job by the defense.
3 guys up front, line up. It's first down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Receiver makes the catch, and he's tackled after the catch.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down, but instead gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
That completion makes it second down. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. We'll look to throw it here on second down. Looking to scramble. Escapes the pocket. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Quarterback drops back. He's moving out of the pocket. Catch made on the right side. Tackled at the 44, but good enough for a first down.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
And the Broncos getting set on 1st and 10. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Catch hauled in here over the middle. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Well, they don't pick up the first down here, but if you can use the quick passing game to stay ahead of the chains, it definitely helps your offense. And if that defense starts to creep up to take that away, that's when you can take a shot downfield.
Looking to pass here on second down. Throws to the tight end. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. It's a big return off the INT. They steal their offensive possession.
Well, this quarterback's got to regroup. That's his second interception in this game right now. He's got to do a better job. But, Chris, it's easy to sit up here and say that. Could be the receiver running the wrong route. Balls sometimes can get tipped. All we know is at the end of the day, the guy pulling the trigger is responsible.
Makes the catch, but the defense breaks in the ball, and it's a short gain.
Well, the defensive coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
He'll hand it off. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the fourth quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
There's the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. We'll start off the second quarter with a field goal attempt here. This will be a 46-yard attempt. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. So we have our first points on the board. That makes it 3-0. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. And here comes the Boise State offense back out on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
He's escaping the pocket now. Running back has it on the screen now. He's brought down, but a solid gain moves the ball across midfield to the 41.
Well, this is great execution here on this screen play to the running back to pick up big yards and a first down. I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on you.
Catch made over the middle. Tackle made, but the gain moves the ball to 30.
Well, the quarterback has just too much time against this zone. There's not enough pressure. It's allowing him to sit back and pick apart this zone defense.
This offense has gotten going at long last. It's another 1st and 10. It's a draw play. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
The draw is a good way to keep the defensive line in check and use their aggressiveness against them. It can be real effective, even in passing situations, if you mix it incorrectly.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. And the quarterback dropping back. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
And you got to love this if you're a defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 21 as this defense tries to make a stand and force a field goal attempt or a 4th down stop. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Looks left and finds his target there. And he's brought down at the 1-yard line. What a play on the completion.
I don't blame the quarterback here. You get to third down with the catch radius that this tight end has. Give it to him every single time. Now it's 1st and goal.
The Broncos will line up now. It's 1st and goal. First and goal, will try to run it in. Fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, BSU.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football, and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
Here the point after is right down the middle. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And the kickoff will be a return. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Here comes the Missouri offense back out on the field. The last possession is settled for 3. Let's see if they can reach the end zone this time. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looks to the left, and it's complete. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Well, they're just fundamentally sound. Right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Here's a shot toward the right sideline. It's a huge gain. He's got it inside the 30. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion. Missouri now operating in the red zone. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Catch made on the left side. Touchdown, Missouri. This quarterback on fire today.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
The PAT puts him up 3. Now they get set to kick it away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Boise State offense is back out on the field. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved them right down the field. Can the defense make adjustments? First down, looking to throw the ball. Looks to the left, pass caught. He is a load to bring down. Finally, a strong tackle by the cornerback gets him.
Boy, he has such great size. I just love this play call on 1st and 10. The defense is expecting a run. Instead, you go play action, and you throw it to the big man for some positive yards on 1st and 10.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. They'll hand it off. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. 1st down.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
1st and 10 play coming up. They'll try to run it with the option. He'll pitch it. Gets into space at the 50. Brought down after a big gain and a 1st down. Defense, no answer for the option that time.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
And the Broncos begin a new series here, 1st and 10. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. That's the 2-minute warning in this close first half. The offense trying to score and clean the lead before the break. Second down after that previous play. Handoff from the shotgun. Oh, what a move. They bring him down, but a solid run there by the sophomore.
Because the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
You set it down to the offense, 1st and 10. They'll switch it up, looking to throw. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And he will score. Touchdown, Broncos. They'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, so it's 14-10 now. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create good field position here. And the returner steps out at the 20. That's where the offense will take over. So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
Gain moves the ball to the 40. It'll be 1st down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
2nd and long for this offense after the sack. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. And he lobs it deep down the middle. And the pass caught inside the 15. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
That's what makes this guy so dangerous as a wide receiver. He can catch the ball underneath, shake and bake and go by you, or use his speed to get around you and make a big play like this for a touchdown.
Here comes the point after attempt. And the extra point makes it a 17-14 lead. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Here comes the Boise State offense back out on the field. They've got a choice here in the final minute. Do they get aggressive, try to cut into this lead, or play it safe and point toward the second half? Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
He's talking, but he gets out across the 25-yard line. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Snags the quick throw. Stop at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks. And the timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter. The Broncos come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Quarterback making some changes at the line. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Nobody open downfield. He just throws it away.
Man, I like this play. And not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
2nd down play coming up. After the incompletion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. He's going for a big play downfield. He makes the grab. Big play across midfield. They'll spot it near the 36. The offense will call a timeout. That's their 2nd of the half. The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. First down, looking to throw the football. He's moving out of the pocket now. On the run, he'll let it go. And he throws his 3rd interception of the day.
Chris, he's trying to find something. Nothing is there. Everything is covered downfield. He's rolling to his right. Eyes are downfield. But the one thing he doesn't see is that defender who steps in front of that to make that interception.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. It's a short completion to the tight end. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. It's like one more play here before halftime. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. And it's incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
The 2nd down incompletion sets up 3rd and inches. Try and muscle for the 1st down. Jukes to get past a man. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And they'll kick it away now to get this 3rd quarter underway. And here's the return from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Boise State offense is back out on the field. Wasn't alert enough, didn't get the play off. That'll cost him 5 yards. Dangerous play call here after that 5-yard penalty. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? He'll hand it off. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. Either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Ball carrier wrapped up and brought down. So a very makeable third down for this offense from the 26-yard line. Can he make it to the marker? The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
I don't know if there's much more he could have done on that play. Sometimes it's not necessarily a wrong read when a play gets stacked up. It's the defense just does a nice job at the line of scrimmage, and they make a play.
And the Broncos will send the punt team onto the field. See if he can make something happen with the return. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Here comes the Missouri offense back out on the field. Ball handed off. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
Christine, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
The stop made at the 45, but enough for a first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Running back error. Gain of 8. Brings up second down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half.
Timeout, Boise State.
Getting set. Here's second down. Takes the handoff and tests the left side. Jukes to get free. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Missouri getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Offense will keep it on the ground here. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Now it's second down here. Press coverage now from the secondary. Keeping it on the ground here. They stop him, but it's a first down.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
They're going to run it. And that run produces a decent gain. Now this is the 8th play on this drive. Here comes a handoff. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain.
Gain of 3. Third down coming up.
So here we go. Third down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. They'll try to run for the first down. And he stopped just short, down at the 2, but an excellent run.
Boy, another nice game by this back. He has had a beautiful day today running the football, just kind of in that zone, and a big reason why they have a nice lead today.
keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. Second down and goal upcoming. We'll try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Missouri.
Well, that's an example right there of what vision and patience and ability can do for running back. He was on a mission to get into the end zone, and really, he made it look easy.
And they get set now to try the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner opportunity to bring this back. Return starts from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And here comes the Boise State offense back out on the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. He'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Hit as he threw. He's going deep here. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball. The Broncos come up to the line in a hurry-up. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. And this pass is caught. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. Nothing fancy there. Just comes out of the slot and runs a slant route.
Yeah, it's so difficult for the defense to be able to slow this play down because it happens so quickly. Even when you know and might anticipate that this throw might be coming, it's tough to disrupt the timing when it's executed well like this right here.
And they wrap it up after the completion just short of the 1st down marker.
How about this? The offense gets the ball to one of their playmakers out in space, but the defense, the athletic ability on that side of the ball does a good job of bringing him down short of the 1st down.
And they'll kick it away here. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. In that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the running game. Let's see if they can do it again. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball to the 37.
Chris, that's another good run for him. He's had such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Take it down, but not before he makes the 1st down.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer, and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
And the single back takes the handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Missouri, 24, Boise State, 14.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
What a shock, right? I mean, this guy once again gets his hands on the football, and great things seems to happen. He's over 120 yards on the day, and it's really been a combination of his vision and speed, along with really dominant offensive line play.
They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. They finally corral him at the 1.
That's exactly how you want to start this drive, working with the lead in the 4th quarter. Take as much time off this clock as possible. That's a great way to get this drive started.
On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers!
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back, but the continuity of this offensive line was on display. That's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
Kicking team out for the PAT try. An extra point up and good makes it a 3-score game, up 17 here in the 4th. The kickoff team on the field now is set to send this one away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback. He'll start at the 25. And the Boise State offense is back out on the field. This group was coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? Quarterback appears to be changing the play. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Tries to get it to the running back. They give the running back a touch in the pass game. Catch made over the middle. Tackle is made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
Hey, it's positive yards, right? That's never a bad thing. But let's face it, Chris. These guys got a long way to go in a short amount of time to do it. So let's get the ball downfield, and let's get out of bounds to try to preserve that clock.
He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the plus 47.
Chris, here we are in the 4th quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
And the Broncos will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on 1st down. A sack in the play could not escape the pass rush. And sack sets up an important 3rd down. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. The tight end has got it. Big gain. Moves the ball into enemy territory. They'll spot it down near the 31. The Broncos line up on 1st and 10 now. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. Fresh set of downs for the offense after that 1st down completion. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Catch made by the tight end. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain in that play. Pass caught, 2nd down now.
Well, we just continue to see this defense make great plays, especially with their tackling. And the awareness to understand we're in the 4th quarter, you're trying to keep this offense in bounds so they keep that clock moving.
1st and goal, handoff. Touchdown, Boise State. This offense is still clicking.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his 2nd touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
Offense is out there. Here comes a 2-point conversion attempt. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Defense not fooled at all there. Nice job of stepping up and stopping that 2-point conversion.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Fielded just inside the 25. And the return man steps out of the 28. Here comes the Missouri offense back out on the field. On that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the ground game. Let's see if that formula works again. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Well, this is where the offensive line can really assert their will and put on the finishing touches to this game. The defense, you can see them. They're breaking little by little right now. You make sure they break completely.
Keep it on the ground to work the clock here. Breaks clear over the right side. Can they chase him down? Inside the 20. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Missouri.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
And they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. Extra point up and good. They build the lead to 18 here in the final quarter. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And here comes the Boise State offense back out on the field. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient and precise. And he lofts it toward the sideline. Deep shot caught inside the 15. He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have first and goal right there. And the Broncos hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Here's the handoff on first and goal. Touchdown, BSU. This offense cannot be stopped. That's another touchdown, an old-school performance from this running back in a conference championship game.
Yeah, as big as it gets, conference championship on the line. He decides to have his best game of the season in this game with everybody watching. What a game.
From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. He'll get into the end zone again. They fool him after the touchdown with a two-point try to cut into this lead. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Return begins inside the 10. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. They'll run it here. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line.
Yeah, I like this call here late in a game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
Handoff heading left. Brought down at the 28, and that's good enough for a first down.
You know, the thing that's really stood out today for this offense has been the balance. You know, they've gotten some yardage out of the running back. He's done his job. The offensive line is protected and given the quarterback a chance to be able to throw the football. He's been able to throw the football into the end zone. Now they're just looking to put on the finishing touches to win the game.
And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. Oh, and he's got it. Big gain inside the 25. Touchdown, Tigers. Strong game by this quarterback. That's another passing strike from this quarterback. He is having himself a tremendous ball game.
Boy, this guy just can't miss every... It seems like he's coming up with another touchdown. The receivers are running good routes. He has enough time to throw. And, man, this poor defense, they might want to think about changing up the coverage because right now it is not working.
And the extra point up and good makes it a 3-score game, up 17 here in the 4th. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Fielded near the end line. He's going to come out with it. They tackle him at the 9. That's good coverage. He should have left the ball in the end zone. And the Boise State offense is back out on the field. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Looking to scramble now.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
We've reached the 2-minute warning here. This offense needing to score and then get the football back. First down here for this offense. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Time is running out. They'll take a deep shot. That ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on first down.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots. Get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. And this time it's complete. Big man finally brought down by the cornerback. That was a tough assignment. This is turning into a monster day for this quarterback, Kirk. His passing yards now up over 350.
Yeah, and it seems like this defense has tried everything. They're blitzing. They're sitting back in zone. They're trying to double coverage certain receivers. Everything that they've tried is, unfortunately for them, not working because
airing this one out toward the sideline. He grabs it inside the 20. Touchdown, Broncos. Just ran away from the defense.
Man, I love this. Chris, I don't think they're going to have a chance to come all the way back. But here we are, under 2 minutes to go, and they continue to show some fight. And you know what? Who knows? Maybe you cover an onside kick and you get right back in it.
The offense still out there. They're going for 2 here. From the shotgun, drops back. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. And tackled there by the defense.
Interesting call here by this offense on the 2-point conversion. Just not enough depth on that route to get him across the goal line. And the defense does a nice job of coming up with that tackle to keep him short. Well, Chris, as you know, this is one of the toughest things to do in all of football, trying to recover the onside kick. But Let's give credit to the hands team there for coming down with that ball for the return unit.
Here comes the Missouri offense back out onto the field. Handoff as they try to work the clock here. And the tackle is made, but let's check out what this flag is about. So the offense will decline the penalty and just take the result of that play. Important second down play coming up. And on the carry, he's heading left. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Boy, this offense's execution has been on point all game long, but especially in this fourth quarter. They're getting better and better, and this defense seems to have just whipped out there.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? It's a run to the left. And the freshman brings him down quickly. Second down play coming up for this offense. And now the handoff. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. Fourth down now. So no hesitation. The offense is on the field to go for it here. It's a crucial play. What an amazing run these guys have had, and now they can call themselves champions of the Big 12 and become a piece of the history of that great conference. And now with the playoff spot locked up, we get to see what they can do against the 11 other best teams in the nation. And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.